What's happening, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing well. This week I want to answer one of the burning questions you guys have from the comment section on the channel. On one of my videos, how to steam milk for latte art, a lot of you have asked the same question. By the way, thank you. That video has an obscene amount of watches, views, whatever you call it, and it blows my mind that many people have watched that video and are checking out what I put on YouTube, so thank you so much. Anyways, one of the top questions that people have asked is, how do I steam non-dairy milk? So today we're going to attack that question, and I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to steam non-dairy milk so you guys won't even miss that cow stuff. More and more people are choosing non-dairy milk, both for the environment and for their health. So today I want to go over soy, coconut, almond, and oat milk and talk about what it's like to work with, what it's like to pour latte art with, what does it taste like with coffee, but also the environmental impact each of those milks have and the nutritional value that each of those milks have. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room. None of these are milks. Technically, they are juices. But for the purpose of this video, we will call them milks, because soy juice, oat juice, just doesn't sound that delicious. First, I want to give you some general ideas and tips about working with all non-dairy milk. The first tip I want to give you is that these milks come shelf stable, and often at the grocery store they're on the shelf. But one thing you really need to consider when you start steaming is that they need to be cold. It's going to take a bit of time for that milk to be textured. If you start from room temperature, there's just not enough time to texture the milk as we would with our regular cow's milk. The other thing that we want to remember is that we really want to stay away from overheating our non-dairy milks. Non-dairy milks continue to heat up after they've been steamed for a little bit. So it's best to stop them about 130 to 140 degrees and continue to let it heat on its own for just a few seconds. Now, if you're in a customer service setting like I am, a lot of people will ask for extra hot soy lattes or extra hot soy chais. And my customer service philosophy is that we, of course, give the customer that extra hot latte. I know it's not the ideal, we would prefer to serve it a little cooler for taste and texture, but I'm just happy to do what customers want, and I'm pleased that they're here, so I'm going to give them whatever they like. In general, the #1 rule when you're steaming non-dairy milks is just to pay close attention. If you've learned the basics of steaming milk with cow's milk and you know what to look for, that nice swirl and vortex around the steaming pitcher and that great little hiss that you hear that tells you that you're creating microfoam, when you get to the non-dairy milk in your line of drinks, just pay extra close attention. Become one with the milk. Don't become one. You don't need to become one with the milk. Just pay attention and you'll get it right. Alright, first up, soy milk. Soy milk is super popular. It's been around for a long time, and because of that, it is very, very popular with people. Now, one thing to think about when you're steaming soy milk is just to be careful that you don't over-texture it. It's one of those milks that you can go overboard with the texture, and all of a sudden you have a foamy mess on your hands. So just really pay attention. At the beginning of the milk, make sure you're getting that nice hiss, that nice vortex, but once it's come up to temperature of your hand, then just sink that wand a little deeper and make sure it just keeps on going around. You don't want to go overkill on texturing the soy milk. It is a little harder to get latte art in soy milk. I'm often disappointed with what I produce in soy milk, but it can be done. Don't overcomplicate it. Go for a nice simple heart or a tulip. Nutritionally, soy milk is actually pretty good. It's rich in protein. It has just about as much protein as regular cow's milk does. I've done a bit of research on soy milk because people always tell me that soy milk has estrogen in it. And it doesn't, but it has the same effect as estrogen would. That might be good or bad for you. Just keep it in mind. Soy milk, like most of the other milks, can be fortified with vitamin D and extra minerals and things that our body needs, so it does make a great milk alternative choice. Environmentally, soy milk is a bit of a concern. Because of the popularity of it, they had to cut down so many forests to make growing areas for soy. Overall, much smarter people than me would say it has less environmental impact than cow's milk, and it does use less water than some of the other milks we're going to talk about. As far as the taste of soy, it's actually pretty good. I don't mind the taste of it. I would say it comes in second or third as far as the non-dairy milks for me. It's a really good milk replacement as far as taste goes, and with something especially like a chai or a tea latte, it's delicious. It's the best soy latte that you ever had. Drops of Jupiter. Shout out, soy milk. Coconut milk. I hate steaming coconut milk. Coconut milk is the hardest for sure to steam and get nice latte art in. It majorly over textures, and anything you do just is amplified and creates this big pillowy mess of foam on top. I usually apologize to customers when I'm serving them coconut milk because the latte art I'm looking for just isn't there. The foam goes away quickly and it doesn't stick around, so it ends up making your drink look sort of deflated. Coconut milk is good for you. It lowers your cholesterol. It has all those good fats we need called MCTs, medium chain triglycerides. Look it up. I'm not going to tell you about them, but it's good for you. Coconut milk's also good for your heart and good for your immune systems. There's not a lot to complain about when we're talking about the nutritional value of coconut milk. Coconut milk is one of the better milks when it comes to environmental impact. They grow on trees, which is super good for the environment because the trees and the green foliage that they have filter out CO2 in the environment. They don't require a lot of water in processing, and not a lot of major farm equipment is used to gather up the coconuts. So it puts it on the top of the list as far as environmental impact. As far as taste, when coconut milk is warmed and made into a latte, it's not my favorite. It has a bit of a sourness that I just can't get used to. However, cold coconut milk lattes are delicious, an amazing summer treat. It's on our menu here and people love it. Alright, almond milk. I'm going to break almond milk into two different categories. You got your boxed grocery store almond milk, and then you got your homemade nut milk. Our cafe here, we use a homemade nut milk, and it's delicious, creamy, and rich. And I would say that almond milk from cartons tends to be a bit on the watery side, still desirable to many, but it's not nearly the same product as the homemade kind. Both cartoned and homemade almond milk do really well on the steam one. They texture well, and they end up making great latte art. When you're steaming almond milk, just give it a little longer on the incorporation of the steam. It needs just a little bit more encouragement than the other milks we've talked about to get that nice velvety texture. Nutritionally, almond milk's okay. The carton almond milk doesn't have a ton of nutritional value, and it's not even close to the nutritional value that you'd get from eating almonds themselves. Of course, we're going to get more of that almond goodness, those good fats, and all of the benefits that almonds have to offer when we make a homemade almond milk. Almond milk is low carb, so if you're doing something like the ketogenic diet, almond milk's the way to go for you. When it comes to the taste of almond milk, it's not on the top of my list. It has a bit of that sourness, just like coconut milk does when it's warmed. However, cold, I do really enjoy it because that rich, creamy fattiness of a homemade almond milk is perfect when it's over ice with espresso. Almond milks do great in tea lattes like matcha and London fogs. Delicious and very, very popular. As far as the environment's concerned, almond milk doesn't get a great grade. One of the things that's bad about almond milk is it takes a ton of water to produce just a liter of it, especially when it comes to using the cartons. A homemade almond milk, you're going to use a lot less water. Still, as far as the water to the ingredient ratio, it's one of the highest. As well, often pesticides are used in growing of almonds. All that added up, it's just not great for our planet. Last but not least, let's talk about oat milk. Oat milk is gaining in popularity. It's hugely popular right now. The main reason why oat milk is becoming so popular is because it's incredible to steam. It has almost the same reaction as regular cow's milk would when it's steamed. It textures incredibly well, and you can do beautiful latte art with it. In fact, I've had a latte with oat milk and a latte with cow's milk next to each other, and you can hardly tell the difference. As far as working with oat milk, it's a barista's dream. It feels like the milk we were all waiting for to come out. Nutritionally, oats are a carb, so if you're doing the ketogenic diet, you're going to want to not drink this milk. Oats have a ton of minerals, vitamins, and lots of fiber. Oats lower your cholesterol, and they're also very good for your bones. As far as the environment's concerned, oat milk makes the top of the list. It requires a lot less water to produce the final product. You can grow it without pesticides, and it grows in cooler climates around the world. When it comes to the flavor of oat milk, I'd say it's right up there with soy as far as replicating kind of the flavor and texture of milk. Because it steams so well, you get that nice velvety presence that milk has in the coffee, and it complements coffee so well. For me, it's my favorite non-dairy milk. There you guys have it. I hope I've given you some useful tips and tricks to working with non-dairy milks. Remember just to pay a little more attention Just watch for that swirl, listen to that hiss, become one with the milk, and you can do it. I believe in you. If you guys have any questions about non-dairy milks or anything like that, anything coffee related, pop it into the comments. I'd love to try to do a video about those things. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and liking and making me feel so good. I love you guys. Thank you. See you later. See ya. You too. See ya. First one's soy?
Yeah, that's soy.
Coconut. Oh, definitely no on the coconut. Almond.
It's like really acidic.
I think they pronounced it wrong. Of course they did.
Oh yeah. No.
I think soy is up.
No, it's nice.
Yeah.